News tonight. Dangote Refinery kickstart operation assuring Nigerians of true fuel consumption. Governor Adeleke distributes fertilizers to Osun farmers. And coming from the foreign scene, Israel condemns UK's bid to suspend sales of arms. Good evening, the major report. I am Babatunde Fanoopo. The chairman of Dangote Group of Companies, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has assured that the 650,000 barrels per day refinery will be able to track Nigeria's true fuel consumption. Dangote made this promise while addressing newsmen during the official rollout of petrol from the refinery, recalling that there was a controversy over Nigeria's daily petrol consumption amidst uproar on fuel smuggling and subsidy payment. He also thanked President Bola Tinubu for the Naira to Crude initiative, stating that the idea will help stabilize the nation's currency in the market and reduce demands for dollars, saying the step will give a lot of stability for the Naira. The federal government has denied a report suggesting that the Ministry of Petroleum Resources ordered the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to sell fuel at 1,000 naira above the approved pump price. The report claimed that the Minister for Petroleum Resources, Enikin Lokubiri, gave the NNPCL the directive, dismissing the report in a statement signed by the Special Advisor, Media and Communication to Lokubiri. Inemeka Okafor noted that the FG declared that the report was concocted and ill-conceived to sow discord and confusion in the oil industry. The statement stressed that there was never a time the federal government interfered with petroleum pricing with NNPCL, let alone give directives for price increment. In an attempt to boost food production, Osun State government has distributed 600 bags of fertilizers to women farmers and farmers' organizations in the state. Governor Adeleke reinstated his administration's commitment not only to distribute farm inputs, but also to improve the practice of agriculture in the state. A man, Said Adeboje, covered the program. His report.
Farmer groups gathered at Aisu Ede to benefit from the largesse of Osun State government in collaboration with the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation, distributing the bags of NPK fertilizers. Governor Ademola Adeleke appreciated Mr. Abel Eniton, an indigene of Osun State who doubles as the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation, for his action which led to the procurement of the fertilizer. The governor, who spoke through the Commissioner for Federal Affairs, Mrs. Adeleke, stated that the distribution of the bags of fertilizers is a testament to the present administration's commitment to empowering farmers, particularly women. According to her, the Nigerian Women for Agricultural Development Initiative, Cassava Growers Association, Grassroots Food Processing and Rural Farmers, and the Federation of Agricultural Commodities of Nigeria are beneficiaries of the 600 bags of fertilizer.
We recognize the critical role women play in farming and food production, and we are determined to provide them with necessary resources to thrive. These farmers will not only boost crop yields, but also enhance the livelihood of our farmers. We are confident that this support will have ripple effects, contributing to food security, poverty reduction, and economic growth in the states.
In their separate speeches. The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Federal Affairs, Mr. Adeleke, and his counterpart from the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Mr. Maruf Olawale, noted that the motive of distributing the fertilizers is to equip farmers with a view to ensuring massive food production in the state. They appreciated Governor Adeleke for always showing concern for the well-being of residents of the state.
There will be, by the grace of God, abundant food for all, by the grace of God, by next year. The objective of this thing is to ensure that farmers get inputs that will enhance their work and make food security to be assured.
We are here to share about 600 products of fertilizer to our farmers. We are doing all this just to assist the state that food production is being enhanced.
Two of the beneficiaries of the program, the chairman, Cassava Growers Association, Dr. David Okunshade, and the chairman, Women Farmers, Mrs. Idayat Raji, appreciated Governor Adeleke for identifying agriculture as the backbone of other sectors. They pledge to make judicious use of the fertilizers in a way that food production will be massive and will be purchased at a very reduced price in Osun State.
And I can assure you that we are going to make sure that we give them the fertilizer we are giving to them.
Deep down in the life of all farmers in the states, because women have been sidelined for a very long time, and for us to get this, a lot of bags of fertilizer is a great achievement for all women farmers in Osun State, and we are ensuring you that by the grace of Almighty Allah, we are going to make use of the fertilizer.
The program climaxed with the distribution of the fertilizers. For OSBC News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
The bill seeking for an efficient and effective administration of fire service titled Osun State Fire Service Establishment Bill 2024 is at the advanced stage. In order to ensure the passage of the bill, lawmakers during the plenary dissolved into the Committee of Whole, where they held a comprehensive debate on the bill under consideration. Parliamentary reporter to complete the story.
Osun State House of Assembly started the business of the day with the introduction of a private bill titled Osun State Revenue Administration and Codification and Consolidation Amendment Number 1, 2024. The bill, were passed into law with enhanced IGR drive, was drafted and submitted by the Chairman House Committee on Finance and Appropriation, Honorable Lumide Fatunde, representing Ife State constituency. The bill was thereafter read for the first time.
This bill is aimed at amending the Osun Revenue Administration and Tax Codification and Consolidation Law 2019.
Also at the chambers, the lawmaker dissolved into the Committee of O for the further consideration of Osun State Fire Service Establishment B 2024. The participatory Committee of O was led by the chairman, Honorable Adewale Egweno, had the contributions of member representing Uriade State constituency, Honorable Komi Ajibola, Tajudeen Adeyemi, representing Ifelodun State constituency, Abiola Awoyeye, representing Ife Central State constituency, Adesina Rabiu, representing Iwo State constituency, Olumide Fatunde, representing Ife East State constituency, and Honorable Adekunle Oladimeji, a Irekodun Rulu State constituency, presenting the progress report on the Committee of O. The Speaker of the House, Honorable Adewale Egweno, briefed the House on the corrections and adjustments made on Osun State Fire Service Establishment B 2024. Thereafter, a motion for the adoption of the report gathered at the Committee of O was made by the majority leader of the House, Honorable Babajide Koforola, and it was seconded by Honorable Sami Araoye. The bill under the consideration is seeking efficient and effective administration of fire service. Oluwatosin Oladokun, OSBC News.
Since its creation on August 27, 1991, various sectors in Osun State have sprung up, with education inclusive. In this special report, Nafisa Toyedele examines the trends of tertiary education and how far they have gone as of today in Osun State. Her report.
Before the creation of Osun State, the region was part of the old Oyo State, with few higher institutions already in existence. Notable among these are University of Ibadan, Obafemi Awolowo University OAU Ile-Ife, and the Polytechnic Ibadan. Although OAU is located in present-day Osun State. It was established in 1961 as the University of Ife, before it was renamed in 1987 in honor of Chief Obafemi Awolowo, one of the university's founding fathers and eminent lawyer, nationalist and politician. The College of Health Technology, Ilesha, was established in 1977 when Nigeria devised a strategy for meeting the health needs of our citizens by adopting the Basic Health Service Scheme. The Polytechnic Ibadan Ire campus was established in 1979. The Ire campus of the Polytechnic was a significant educational landmark in the region. This institution, located in the current Borikpe local government area of Osun State, played a crucial role in providing technical and vocational education to the people of the area. Osun State College of Education Ilarogun was founded in 1979 as a campus of the then Oyo State College of Education Ilarogun. This institution was one of the earliest centers for teacher education in the region. It later became autonomous following the creation of Osun State. The creation of Osun State brought a renewed focus on education, leading to the establishment of several new institutions under various administrations. Osun State Polytechnic Ire and Osun State College of Technology Esauke, originally satellite campuses of the Polytechnic Ibadan, became autonomous on 12th of October 1992 when the then governor of Osun State, late Alhaji Isiaka Adeleke, signed the law establishing the institutions. Federal Polytechnic Ede was established in 1992 by the federal government with Decree 33 of 25th July 1979. A retired principal, Mr. Solomon Olorunishola, who witnessed the period, commended successive administrations in the state for giving the best in terms of education.
Government then, they try as much as possible to make sure that we don't lack anything in education. And I want to say that from that time, the education is progressing in Osun State.
At the start of the millennia, Osun State University, UniOsun, was founded in 2006 during the administration of Prince Olagunsoye Oyinlola. UniOsun was the first state university in Osun State. The multi-campus university was established to expand access to higher education and promote academic excellence across the state. Her public affairs analyst, Mr. Muritala Agbola, said Osun is one of the best states in the federation when it comes to tertiary education.
When it comes to education, if you consider Southwest, I think apart from Lagos and Ogun, Osun should come third in that order. If you are talking about public and private, Osun State has private institutions. When it comes to School of Health Tech, we have so many. When it comes to colleges of education, so many. So Osun is blessed. My only appeal to the government, particularly in the public institution, is to ensure that without disturbance or interruption in academic activities.
The Federal Sciences Ilarogun, Osun State, is one of the new universities established in 2021 by the federal government. The University of Ilesha, Osun State, was established on the 27th September 2022 when the law establishing the university was signed by the immediate past governor of Osun State, Mr. Adegboye Oyetola. The university came into being following the upgrade of the then Osun State College of Education, Ilesha, to a full-fledged university. However, the incumbent governor of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, reviewed the establishment process of the university and academic session commenced during the present administration. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mr. Muritala Adekilekun, emphasized the dedication of the state government towards the development of education at all levels.
Osun State has gone through thick and thin in terms of education. But under the administration of the governor, he has ensured that education in the state is taken to a high level. He has paid bursary awards to law students and other students in the state. And a lot of development is also taking place in our higher institutions across the state.
Presently, Osun State has about 12 universities, a number of public and private polytechnics, colleges of education, and health sciences. Virtually every household can now boast of a graduate. This has boosted the profile of the state as far as education is concerned in the country. Nafisat Oyedele, reporting for OSBC News.
Server management of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, OSBC, have been urged not to relent in putting in their best at duty post with expectation of reaping the fruit of their labor at the appointed time. The Director General, Permanent Secretary of the Corporation, Mrs. Jolade Igbaruola, made the appeal at the farewell ceremony held for the retiring directors, Mr. Olasukomi Ibayo and Mr. Samson Bamidele. Soya Honoride has the detailed report.
Director of Television Program, Mr. Olasukomi Oyebayo, and the Director of Finance, Mr. Samson Bamidele of Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, OSBC, bows out of active service after years of meritorious service, reflecting on the day the Director General and the Permanent Secretary of the Corporation, Mrs. Jolade Igbarola, described the retirees as consignators and hard-working personalities who demonstrated passionate commitment at their duty post while in service. Mrs. Igbarola recalled the outstanding exploits and impactful initiatives facilitated by the duo while in service that has transformed the corporation onto enviable pedestal in broadcasting. In a remark, the General Manager of Television Service, Mrs. Adeola Adebayo, equally commended the duo for their tenacity and perspicacious on different assignments, urging them not to relent in their disposition as well as engage themselves productively in retirement. In their separate remarks, the retirees, Mr. Olasukomi Oyebayo and Mr. Samson Bamidele, flanked by their wives, family, and friends, appreciated the support of staff and management of the corporation while in service, noting that they will continue to cherish the opportunity given them. Highlights of the occasion were special prayer led by Pastor Frederick Oyeniyi of Jesus Christian Assembly for the retirees and the corporation, as well as the presentation of gifts to the retirees. Also on ground to lend hand of support were the high-ranking management staff of the Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, OSBC. Saya Ononide, reporting for OSBC.
Mercy Johnson Okoji is a renowned Nigerian actress, producer, and philanthropist who is celebrated for her versatile roles in Nollywood and her contributions to the entertainment industry. OSBC News looks at her biography and career. Ajibade Bokumi reports.
Mercy Johnson Okoje was born on August 28, 1984 in Lagos, Nigeria, and hails from Okene in Kogi State. She grew up in a family of 7, where her father, Daniel Johnson, was a former naval officer. She attended primary school in Calabar and later relocated to Lagos for secondary education at the Nigerian Navy Secondary School. Despite facing financial challenges that initially hindered her higher education, Mercy's passion for acting led her to pursue a career in Nollywood. She made her acting debut in 2004 with the movie The Maid, where her outstanding performance garnered widespread attention and opened doors to numerous opportunities in the industry. Over the years, Mercy Johnson has starred in over 150 films, establishing herself as one of Nollywood's most talented and sought-after actresses. Some of her notable movies include Hustlers, Baby Oku in America, Jumebi the Dirty Girl, and 30 Days in Atlanta. Her ability to portray a wide range of characters with depth and authenticity has earned her several awards, including the Best Actress in a Leading Role at the African Magic Viewers' Choice Award and the Nollywood Movies Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role. Beyond her professional achievements, she is married to Prince Odianosen Okoje, and the couple is blessed with 4 children. Mercy is known for her philanthropic efforts, particularly through her Mercy Johnson Foundation, which focuses on supporting underprivileged children and widows. Her commitment to giving back to society and her impactful roles in Nollywood have made Mercy Johnson Okoje a beloved and influential figure in the Nigerian entertainment industry. Oluwabukumi Ajibade reporting for OSBC News.
You are welcome to our sports segment. Nigeria's Super Eagles is set for Africa Cup qualifier, where the team will draw with Cheetahs of Benin Republic at Godswill Akpabio Stadium, Uyo. Oluwaferomi Bello has the details of this and more from the sports scene.
The West African nation, under the guidance of head coach Gernot Roy, is gearing up for a highly anticipated clash against Nigerians Super Eagles, set to take place this weekend at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo. The 25 squad selected by Roy includes some of the nation's top talents as they look to build on their recent success over Nigeria, a 2-1 victory during the World Cup qualifiers in June. The Cheetahs are scheduled to arrive in Uyo, where they will finalize their preparations and mandatory training section at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium before the crucial match. Following this encounter with Nigeria, Benin will return to Abidjan to face Libya in their second qualifier, to be held at the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium next week. Nigeria will also head to Kigali, where the Super Eagles will lock arms with Rwanda. Uruguayan icon Luis Suarez has announced his retirement from international football this week. The footballer, aged 37, affirmed that Friday's 2026 World Cup qualifier against Paraguay in Montevideo will be his last match for his country. The former Barcelona and Liverpool striker is widely regarded as one of the greatest players of his generation and will retire from international football as Uruguay's top scorer with 69 goals from 142 appearances. To be recalled that Suarez made his debut for Uruguay in 2007 and was named player of the tournament after he helped Uruguay capture the 2011 Copa America. He proceeded to represent South American country in 9 major tournaments. He later helped Uruguay qualify for the 2018 and 2022 World Cups and also featured in this summer's Copa America, where he was used largely as a substitute by coach Marcelo Bielsa. He scored his 69th international goal in a third-place playoff victory over Canada. Players of the Nigeria Under-19 boys basketball team have been denied visas to the 2024 FIBA Under-19 Afro-Basket by the South African Consulate at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. This situation has jeopardized Nigeria's trip to the Biennial tournament starting in South Africa today, with Nigeria built to face Egypt in Pretoria later in the day. The players were trained and camped in Abuja on return from Abidjan are in total shock, tears and pain as they watch their dreams of being at the FIBA World Championship fade on account of the South Africans denying them entry. The Vice Chairman of the Youth Development Committee of the Nigeria Basketball Federation, Ogo Udezu, who is already in Pretoria with the first team, was shocked when he was alerted on development, seeing it as a total sabotage. Oluwaferomi Bello reporting from OSBC.
And coming from the foreign scene, the United Kingdom has defended its decision to suspend some arms sales to Israel. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has called the decision shameful. Oluwayemisi Babatola has more from the foreign scene.
The Palestinian top envoy to the UK, Usman Zomlot, called the partial ban an important first step to the UK's fulfillment of its legal obligation under domestic and international law. UK Defense Secretary John Haley insisted that the UK remained a staunch ally of Israel, stressing that Israel's security would not be weakened by the decision. UK suspended around 30 out of 350 weapons export license to Israel. Mr. Haley noted that it is agonizing seeing the faces of the dead hostages, but explained that the timing was driven by the legal process and the need to report to Parliament. Government minister says the weapon could be used in Gaza to violate international law, but human rights group Amnesty International UK said the measures were too limited. Meanwhile, an attempted jailbreak in Congo's main prison in the capital, Kinshasa, has left at least 129 people dead, most of them in a stampede. Congolese Interior Minister Jacome Shabani said a provisional assessment showed that 24 inmates were shot dead by warring gunshots as they tried to escape from the overcrowded Makala Central Prison in Kinshasa. The Interior Minister stated that there are also 59 injured people taken into care by the government, as well as some cases of women raped, adding that the order has been restored at the prison, part of which was burned in the attack. Justice Minister Constant Mutabas called the attack a premeditated act of sabotage, adding that those who instigated this act of sabotage will receive a stern response. Justice Muntaba also announced a ban on transferring inmates from posts, said one of its members detonated an explosive vest in the Afghan capital the previous day, targeting the Taliban government's prosecution service back in Kabul Southern Kola Ekbata area. ISIL, which puts the casualties at more than 45. Babatola Oluwayemisi reporting for OSBC News.
And with a report from the foreign scene, we've come to the end of the major reports on OSBC TV. It was edited by Michael Adeleke. I am Babatunde Fanowokbo. Thank you for watching. Good night.